Uh, Hello there. I would love to welcome you to this awesome video. And my name's Logosi Crypto, and I am doing a video series which I call "Why Bitcoin is Number One." So I'd love to welcome you to this video series and presentation. And so in this video, we're going to talk about the five advantages of Bitcoin. But before we go on in this presentation, I would love to thank my mentors, Timothy Sykes, who wrote the book, the foreword to the book, The Penny Stock Course, written by his student Jamil. I would also love to thank my mentors, Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, and then finally, I would love to thank my other mentor, Matthew Crater, who wrote the book Rocket Stocks. Now, just a short story about how I managed to learn the beginning of my trading journey. It was that thing whereby I still remember reading. Oh, by the way, you can find all their books on Amazon Kindle. So I still remember having that journey where it was like I still remember that journey when I began, and I still remember that journey when I began trading. you know and I remember reading the books, Rocket Stock book for like for 90 days straight. It happened after I broke up with my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend, and it was a very painful experience. And because of that breakup, excuse me, that I went through, I managed to use that pain to learn technical analysis, and it took me about I think like 2 years to master technical analysis. Then prior to that, I had started following my mentors, Robert Kiyosaki, and then I took action. I think I started following Robert Kiyosaki. I think that was 2013, and then I decided to take action on financial education in 2017. So I started following Robert Kiyosaki in 2013, and then by 2017, was that 2017? Let me see, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 5 years, yes, 2017. So I started following Robert Kiyosaki in 2013. So by 2017, I decided to take action after watching and listening to many of his. Because what happened was in 2013, I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Then by the end of that year, I took action in terms of buying my first stocks. I read Rich Dad Poor Dad in 2013, and then by the end of 2013, I bought my first dividend stocks. And then from 2013 to 2017, I started following him on the radio programs. And 2017, I decided to take action to improve my financial education. And since 2017, my life has never been the same in terms of personal development on financial education. And it was around 2017 that the first person that I started following was Timothy Sykes. That was after I played the game Cash Flow Quadrant. And if you've played the game Cash Flow, I am the janitor in that game. If you've played Cash Flow, I want you to know that I'm the janitor. Okay. And the easiest way for the janitor to get out of the game is to get into stocks. So I decided that I was the janitor in the game, and ever since then I've just been going hard on stocks. So at the end of this presentation, I'm going to show a demonstration, a chart of Bitcoin, and why I think it is a good buy. I think in my three previous videos, we talked about the double top, and Bitcoin has hit a double bottom. And I think I did say that I was going to show you what a double bottom looks like. And Bitcoin has hit a double bottom. In fact, Bitcoin has hit a triple bottom. And we're going to see it live in this presentation. But let's get into this bonus package that I have for you called the 5 advantages of Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin, the first and most well known cryptocurrency, offers several advantages that have contributed to its popularity and adoption. Here are five key advantages of Bitcoin. Number one, decentralization. So, Bitcoin operates on decentralized network, meaning it is not controlled by any single government institution or individual. This decentralized nature reduces the risk of censorship, government interference, or manipulation by central authority. Transactions are recorded on a public ledger called the blockchain, which is maintained by a network of nodes. That's computers participating in the Bitcoin network. Number two, limited supply. So Bitcoin has a capped supply of 21 million coins, which adds a deflationary aspect to the to the currency, because this scarcity is programmed into the Bitcoin protocol, and it is designed to mimic the scarcity of precious metals like gold. By the way, usually when it is a good time to buy Bitcoin, that's the good time to buy the S&P 500, and it's also a good time to buy gold and silver. So this limited supply can be attractive to individuals seeking an alternative to traditional fiat currencies that can be subject to inflationary pressures. So what it is sometimes when you buy, when you are doing forex exchange, physical forex exchange, they do raise the minimum value of exchange, right? Because I remember buying $10 and then going to a forex exchange, and they told me that I could not exchange it because the minimum exchange value has been raised to $100. And so that's just what it is. That's the game. So it is an alternative to traditional fiat currencies that can be subject to inflationary pressures. So inflationary pressure is like what I told you, whereby you go to an exchange. I've experienced this physically, right? Whereby you go to an exchange and you want to exchange your dollar for your local currency, but at the exchange, they tell you that they have raised the minimum value of exchange. So imagine I bought $10 with my local currency, and then when I saw the price of the dollar going up, I wanted to exchange that $10 for my local currency, right? But then the broker tells me we have raised the minimum exchange value to $100. So even though I have a high value dollar, because of that inflationary pressure of raising the minimum exchange value, I am unable to exchange my dollar for the currency. So that's an example of inflationary pressure. So number three is security. So the Bitcoin network employs strong cryptographic techniques to secure transactions and control the creation of new units. The decentralized nature of the blockchain, along with the use of proof of work consensus mechanisms, makes it highly resistant to fraud and hacking. Additionally, Bitcoin security is bolstered by the fact that altering transaction data on the blockchain would require an impacted amount of computation power. So, what this means is basically Bitcoin is backed by energy. All right. So in order for you to mine a Bitcoin, you need to use computer power, and computer power is backed by electricity. and electricity is backed by oil, So there is a commodity aspect to Bitcoin because it is backed by energy, and so that's what makes Bitcoin a very more of like a commodity asset. All right. Then number four, global accessibility. So Bitcoin transactions can be conducted globally without the need for intermediaries like banks. This is particularly advantageous for individuals who do not have access to traditional banking services or live in regions with unstable financial systems. Bitcoin transactions can be initiated and received with an internet connection, providing financial inclusivity and broader and to a broader population. So this is very, very, very true. As long as you have an exchange, again, like I gave in the previous example of that inflationary pressure, it's the inflationary pressure sadly is there in Bitcoin. I think I saw it on one of the exchanges where they said you're not allowed to transfer Bitcoin unless you have, I think, about $50 minimum, right? So that inflationary pressure sadly is in Bitcoin. And that's one of the disadvantages, even though, yes, it does have an international exchange ability. Sadly, what I would say about Bitcoin is it does have an inflationary pressure to it, kind of similar to the Forex exchange where you cannot transfer it to your wallet without a certain minimum threshold. I think about $50 or $100, kind of similar to forex trading. So you can buy from the exchange at the minimum price, but you cannot transfer it to your wallet unless you meet a certain inflationary pressure hold, which is $100. But despite that, yes, it does have global accessibility. So that's one thing maybe I would agree with Peter Shift on. I don't know if you know of Peter Shift, the owner of Euro Pacific. I listen to his shows. Very, very good resource if you want to understand technical analysis and market analysis. Definitely watch people like Peter Shift and Mike Maloney. And like I said before, usually when it's a good time to buy gold or silver or the S&P 500, it is a good time to buy Bitcoin. So we're going to dive into a Bitcoin chart after this presentation, this final advantage. So the last advantage of Bitcoin is financial privacy. While Bitcoin transactions are recorded on a public blockchain, the level of financial of the level of privacy associated with these transactions is higher compared to traditional banking systems. Users can generate new addresses for each transaction, reducing the traceability of funds. While it's not completely anonymous, Bitcoin offers a degree of pseudonymity, invisibility. All right. So another word for pseudonymity is invisibility. That can be appealing to those who value financial privacy. And finally, it's important to note that while Bitcoin has these advantages, it also faces challenges and criticisms, including price volatility, scalability issues, and regulatory uncertainties. As with any investment or financial tool, individuals should carefully consider their risk tolerance and conduct thorough research before getting involved with Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. Now, let's dive into cryptocurrency here on TradingView. And as you can see, I think last time I wanted to show you what a double. I told you I was going to show you what a double bottom looks like. So the last time I remember recommending to buy Bitcoin was in May last year, somewhere here. And when it went up, I became very popular. People started liking my posts. Then it crashed. People stopped liking my post, and then it went up, and it has never come back ever since. So this is a double bottom here. This is an example of a double bottom, and now we have a triple bottom here. So this is very much a good time to buy Bitcoin. I think we have like 5 minutes left in this presentation, but before we end, we're going to look at the breaking news and let's see what people on the street are saying about Bitcoin. So we're going to look at Coin Telegraph. So basically, oh, okay, all right, okay. Let's look at what this one says. All right. So this is from bitcoin.com, an article written on January 22nd, 2024. 500 GMT plus 2. All right. So it's related to the Bitcoin price here. So it says BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, is seeking approval from the US Securities to offer options on its spot Bitcoin exchange traded fund. The SEC has opened a comment period for proposed rule change filed by NASDAQ to list and trade options on BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF. Since launch, BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust has amassed 28,622 Bitcoins. All right. So word on the street is there was a launch of a Bitcoin ETF. I think I did comment about it. If you are a member of TradingView community, you did see my article. I think where I commented about the Bitcoin, ETF that was launched, and basically that Bitcoin ETF, it's called IBIT, and BlackRock was one of the companies that has the machines to offer this Bitcoin ETF on the exchanges. And yeah, so now they want to offer it officially with the approval of the US Financial Security Government, right? The Financial Department of the US government. Keep in mind that the United States is the biggest. It's the biggest economy. It may not be the biggest country in terms of resources, but it is the biggest economy, financial economy in the world. And what makes United States powerful is its very, very powerful financial economy, which it invented, called the Dow Jones. So they have a proprietary. The U.S. government has a proprietary system called the Dow Jones Industrial Average. And now they have developed two other powerful markets, the NASDAQ, where you have companies like Facebook, and S&P 500, which are technology-based companies. So the US government has three proprietary stock market systems, and that's what makes it the biggest financial market in the world. And so BlackRock is trying to capitalize on that market by offering a fund, a Bitcoin fund. Now I think we have about 2 minutes left in the presentation. So if you have time, please check it out, the breaking news. We can look at what other news is saying. So we're just looking word on the street. So with this breaking news written by Crypto Globe on January 22nd, 2024, is in relation with three cryptocurrencies, Ethereum, including Sushi, and Uniswap. So it says Franklin Templon, CEO, explains why she is a believer in Bitcoin. So when you have time, please check this out as well. So I'd love to thank you so much for watching. We have run out of time, recording time, but I would love to thank you so much for watching. Please let me give a clear disclaimer: do not buy what I tell you to buy, do not sell what I tell you to sell. Do your own research before you buy or sell anything. My name's Lubosi Forex, signing out. Thank you for watching. Take care and trade safe. Bye bye and bye bye.